Have you ever seen one of these and wondered, what is it? What does it make? And how do you use it? Well, all will be answered in this video. So without further ado, let's make some espresso with a moka pot. Let's do it. So in this video, we're gonna use a Paderno moka pot, which in my opinion is the best because you can travel with this thing, you can beat the heck out of it, and look at it, it looks brand new, and I bought this thing like 2-3 years ago. It's crazy. So we're using this because it's the best. You use the best when you make this stuff. You don't wanna skimp out, because espresso, to me, and it should be to everyone, espresso is something that you make to enjoy the whole experience. You don't just make it to make it. You make it to enjoy the experience of appreciating coffee. And I hope everyone finds that. It takes a little bit of time sometimes to find it. It takes a little bit of time to find the patience to do all this stuff, and just for a couple minutes of drinking coffee, but it's worth it, and especially when you get into it. So we're using this, and then we're gonna use some of this that I picked up at Winners, surprisingly. You wouldn't think. It's a mocha espresso blend, so it's right in the name, mocha pot. So let's get this stuff going. Let's get to the cutting board, and I'll show you how to prep this and get it started. Okay, so we have our espresso here, our mocha pot. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna unscrew the bottom. We're just gonna put that there, and we're gonna focus on this bottom for now. This is all we need to focus on until we get it on the stove. So what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna fill it with hot water. I'll be right back with the water. Okay, so I filled that with water. You don't wanna fill it totally full with water because we have this little breathe hole here. You wanna fill it just underneath that, or else it'll just start leaking out anyway. So you fill it right to the bottom there. And now, time for this coffee right here. And the best thing about opening up the coffee for the first time is the smell you get. It's just a potent, crazy smelling coffee. It actually smells very, very unique. I'm not even just saying that. It smells unique. I don't know what to think about it. It does smell good. It just smells different. So let's get this in the moka pot. Okay, so we got our coffee here. That's what it looks like in the bag. And where we put our coffee is in this piece that goes over top. I'm making a mess already. So what we do is, I'll try to prop this there so I can hold that. So what we do is we take 1 spoon, see where we get. And you want to put the coffee in according to the strength that you like. So I like it nice and strong. So, you know, what I would do, there's a little ridge in there. If you can kind of see that ridge in there. I usually fill this up pretty close to that ridge, and it gets a good, strong coffee. So what you want to do is you can put your coffee in like that, so it's not totally flat. A little secret that I do this with the espresso machine as well. I'll give it a tap like that. You see how it levels itself out? It's like magic. It's like magic, isn't it? That's crazy. The little tips like this. It makes the process of making espresso quicker, so it doesn't take as long. So you still make it kind of quick. It's definitely not as quick as instant coffee, obviously, but it speeds up the process, so you can enjoy the full experience of an espresso and coffee whilst, you know, not wasting all your time. And then once you get it in there, and it's kind of sort of level as much as you can, you just set that in there right like that. And then you screw the top on like so. Okay, now we got our moka pot on the stove with our hot water in the bottom, our espresso coffee blend in the center, and you know, if you have the whole bean, if you have whole beans, all you do is just grind it to your classic, whatever grind you use for your espresso in your espresso machine, if you use that. So you just grind it just like you were making an espresso machine, and do the steps that I just showed you. So if you're wondering the grind, you know, as long as it's an espresso grind, you gotta go like fairly fine. So once you get that on the stove, this is what you gotta do. So you open the lid up like that so you can see what's going. And then down here for the heat, you wanna put it to like medium low. You want it pretty low. You want it to gradually heat up. And once you set it to a relatively medium to low setting, then you just keep your eyes on it. Do something in the kitchen. Read a book in the kitchen, stay close to it, because you want to be vigilant. You want to notice once it starts spouting out of this center here. So keep your eyes on it and be in the kitchen and listen up as I say that, as my earbuds are in. I can't, but I'm gonna be watching it like a hawk. But just read a book in the kitchen, keep your eyes on it, and once it starts to spout out, then I'll be back with you guys to show you what to do next. Okay, so it just started to come out, so we put our hand on the heat so we can control it. It's coming out there. You see how it's at a nice stream? That's perfect. It's not gushing or anything. We have it at a perfect setting right now, where it's slowly gushing, where it's slowly dripping out and not gushing. That's perfect. We got the perfect heat setting right now. We set it on 4. So that's important to find on your machine, on your stove, the heat setting that makes it drip just like we're seeing right now. Because this will make the best result for an espresso. It smells amazing. I'm super excited to try this because it looks really good. And this is one of the best, I'm not just saying this, this is one of the best results that I've got, where it's just a steady little stream. I can almost turn it up just a little bit. And when you turn it up, don't go, you know how the stove has 1, 2, 3, 4, usually has numbers. Go in between. Don't go to 3 to 4. Go in between. So like 3.5. See how it's starting to gush? You take it off. It was starting to gush there at the end. So you take it off right when it's starting to gush at the end. Because once it gets to the last bit of water that it's cooking up through the coffee, it's going to start gushing a little bit. So once it does that, it's basically telling you that it's done. You're ready to enjoy some espresso. And like, I mean, look at this. Look at this. That is like liquid gold coffee. So we're going to put the lid on, keep that warm, and we're going to go over to the cutting board and we're going to pour this and enjoy some espresso and enjoy the experience of pouring it into a nice cup for it to go into too. We're coffee snobs here. We take this to the next level. Let's do it. Let's give coffee snobs a good name. Everyone gives coffee snobs a bad rep. Coffee snobs are simply just people that enjoy coffee to a new level, and they don't compromise. That's all a coffee snob is, so be proud if you're one. Let's go over the cutting board. Okay, so we have our nice red classic cup that we use in every video on this channel. I love this. My mom gave me this for Christmas, I believe. So it was either Christmas or my birthday, because my birthday is the day after Christmas, so it was one or the other, but I think it was Christmas. We got coffee here. We're gonna just enjoy. There you go. Nice espresso in a cup with this. And it's a lot easier to travel with this thing than a espresso machine. So there you go. If you enjoyed this video, click a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, because I put 2 videos out every week at the moment. I might go daily just to crank out some good stuff, but we have some good stuff coming. If you have any ideas on any other videos, check out the playlist on the channel. I have 10 playlists that I do a bunch of stuff, because I like to be well-rounded. I like to do a lot of things, and I like to show a lot of sides. So I ended up making up 10 playlists. So check through those 10 playlists. If there's any topics or any of the playlist topics that interest you, just send me a comment and let me know what you want to watch. Let me know what you want to learn about, and I'll make that happen for you. So thank you for watching. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next one.